Okay, so welcome back to the video everyone's been waiting for by the sounds of it. I've been getting loads of messages saying, when are we going to get a driving video? When are we going to get a driving video? When are we going to get a driving video? Well, this is it. It's here. I've obviously been waiting for the right sort of weather and whatnot. Today is a nice, crisp, cool morning. It rained overnight. The air is really cool, so the car will run at its optimal best, I suppose. So I'll just go through a few things while the car's warming up that I've noticed slightly different from this car to the old Mark 8 that I had. The thing I've noticed the most really is when you first get in it. My old one, it took forever for the engine temperature, for the coolant temperature to get up to temperature. Whereas this one is literally, within driving a couple of miles, it's up to sort of 80-90 degrees, which is completely opposite to the other one. But the other one, the oil used to heat up really quick. But this one, the engine oil seems to take forever to get up to temperature. I'm not 100% certain why it's like that. And I've sort of read stories in the past where people saying theirs warm up really quick, and then other people saying that theirs don't. So I'm not really sure why the reason is, but I know this is now up to 82 degrees already, and the engine oil is only at 50 degrees. So I never, ever rev it above sort of 3,000 revs until the engine oil is up to like 90 degrees. So yeah, that's just, I don't know, one of them different things, I suppose. I'm not sure why, but anyway, so you can see with this sort of, I've hit a sort of a main dual carriageway road. I'm going to get her up to 70 mile an hour. I'm obviously still in normal mode, or whatever it is, standard normal mode. I'm sort of now hitting, I'm now on 70 mile an hour. The thing I've noticed the most about this compared to my old Fiesta is that there's no drone at all in this compared to what there was on the old one. It's a bit so different from the Scorpion to what I had to this now, which is the Milltek. You can, this sounds pretty stock, to be fair. But as soon as you obviously open up the valve, or put it in sport mode, which opens up the valve, it does make a massive difference. The other thing I found is with the cylinder deactivation. So at the moment, I should have changed it before I left really, but I might just stop and put it in there before we go too mad with anything else. But you, when you've got cylinder deactivation on, which will happen in normal mode if you haven't got a map, it sounds horrendous. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to pull off here, and I'm going to just swap the map over quickly, so you can. So I'll put it in my sort of lowest overrun map first. I think I'm going to do, which on my lowest overrun map, I've got it set with the cylinder deactivation still on. So when I'm doing long journeys, I can have it and use it. But to be fair, it sounds horrendous when it's kicking in. So I'll cut here. I'll probably just time lapse me putting the map over again so you can see how that's done, and then we'll get back on the A14 there, and I'll show you what it's like with that cylinder deactivation. It sounds bloody horrendous. Okay, so pulled over at Tesco's. I've put the sort of 95 RON map on, which is left at sort of bulk standard. You've obviously got the power still, stage 2 power, but it's obviously not going to run as well on the 95 RON map. So get up to a bit of speed. You can hear this. You don't get no pops and bangs in normal mode. I'm still in normal mode. Haven't changed any modes on the car at all. Okay, so it's doing it now. It's probably not. I don't know how well it's picking up on the camera, and it's now started raining as well. So it sounds like a bloody tractor in this mode. and when you put your foot on the throttle slightly, it then turns it off. So it's turned off now. I'll give her a bit of revs just in normal mode still, just for the turbo noise. Turbo noise is so nice on this. Still waiting for a bit of oil temperature, to be fair. That's coming up slowly, but like I said, it does take forever to get up to temperature. But it makes more sense for the oil to take longer to get up to temperature than it does the water, to be fair. I'm sort of on nearly 80 now, so okay, so jerk then. That's that bloody cylinder deactivation. Bear in mind, this is so I'm now going to go into sport mode. This is a 0.5 over 0.5 second overrun. I've just pushed the sport button, dash has gone red. So you heard probably a few pops and bangs then. It does sort of, the more hotter the car get, the better they get, but it's sort of nice on the old downshift. So if you blip the throttle on the downshifts, very, very often it will pop and bang. Hear that? I'm in fifth now, down to fourth. You've got to remember, this is only on a 0.5 second, so it's literally half a second and that won't do it anymore. So and you can notice the difference massively. Time I drive this car, it just makes me smile. I'll see if I can get to do another one now. I'm in third, I'll drop it down to second in a minute, sort of 35 mile an hour. And that's all you get in this mode, which is perfect for me. I've obviously got 3 other maps I can use. But yeah, I don't know. What do you say? This makes me smile every time I drive it. So now you've heard like the 1 second overrun. Well, sorry, 0.5 second. It's lovely as it is, you know, but when you've got it in the 3 second overrun, it just makes you want to make it bang and bang more and more, if you know what I mean. I'm going to pull over here, swap the maps over. I'm just going to put it in a 3 second overrun, and then we'll go and have a bit of fun with that quickly before hopefully it starts raining too much, because I cleaned the car yesterday ready for Ford show, which I'm going to next weekend. So okay, so it's as quick as that. Literally 4 minutes and we're there. So we're now on the most aggressive map that I've got. So this is like the stage 2 3 second overrun, everything turned up to the max, and I'm still in normal mode at the moment. Them turbo noises still don't get old. Induction. You can hear it just sucking. Okay, so I'm cruising at 60 mile an hour road. I'm now going to flip it into sport mode, which I've done. I can feel the throttle response change straight away. The car accelerated just then. That weren't me. It's just so the map sort of changes the position of the throttle really, because it's obviously an electronic throttle. So it just changes all the positions, so it's more responsive at sort of lower sort of position on the throttle. So if I drop it down a couple of gears now, we'll probably get some nice. We won't. Here they come. Just takes a little while for it to warm itself up a bit. Why is this micro going? We're going this way then. I can't cane it down here too much, it's a single track road. And it's full of potholes. Should sound nice echoing off these trees though. back to 30. Oh my god, that's, I could just drive that car all day, every day like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just a smile on my face, I suppose. It's, I don't know, how do you describe a car that you just, I don't think I ever get bored of driving this car. Just puts a smile on my face. The road I wanted to go down is closed, so I'm going to turn around and go back the way I've just come. Or is that it? You fucking never know with these bloody roadworks around here nowadays. That might be it, you know. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, it just makes me smile. Yeah. I'm going to make a video soon of, I just got to get someone to give me a hand. I can't really do it on my own. I need to get some outside shots of the car sort of rolling. Yeah, I need to get some outside shots, but that won't be in this video. I've got no one to help me at the moment, and it's just finding time really. There's a fair few car shows on the go at the moment, so this will probably come out after Santa Pod, but I'm going to Santa Pod and I'm going to Silverstone, which is sort of 2 weeks after, I think, and then loads of local stuff as well, so ties up a lot of the weekends. 100% big brake kit for this car. It's coming, it's definitely coming. I'm sort of hoping, or sort of going to wait and see if there's any trade stands at Santa Pod to see if I can buy big brake kit from there, but who knows, but if not, I'll definitely going to get one whatever happens. Money's there waiting to go, so we'll see where we go from there. So I don't know how this video is going to come out. I've sort of, I don't know, it's hard to talk and drive at the same time. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Anyway, please sort of keep following me and sort of keep an eye on what videos I'm coming out. I've got some plans for other things other than this car. At some point, I'm still sort of working out what I'm going to do. I want to keep my YouTube sort of presence going over the winter, but there's only so much you can do on this car. I don't want to fuck about with it too much. I don't want to make it a shit car. I want to keep it as it is now. It's perfect. This car's not going to be driven much. This is going to be kept in mind for me for, well, as long as I can really. I want this to be the best example ever. In 20 years time, this is going to be the best example Fiesta out there, I guarantee you. I reckon I reckon I'll do about 1,000 to 1,500 miles a year in this, which isn't a great deal really. So 20 years time, I'm sort of hoping this has got no more than like 30,000 miles on the clock. Hopefully less than that, but I still want to drive it as well. It's not yeah, I just don't want it sitting there rotting away doing nothing. But obviously I'm very lucky, don't have to drive this every day. This is my toy. I literally yeah, it's parked in the garage. It comes out when I want it to. Try not to drive it out in the rain too much, but it is what it is, you know. Anyway, follow my next videos, or keep an eye on my next videos. Like my channel, because obviously you'll see what I'm sort of bringing out over the next sort of few months. I might film a bit of a few car shows and just chuck on here just for something to do, do you know what I'm saying? But we'll see where we go from there. So anyway, yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, boys.